double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah.
Hello YouTube, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Aki the Baka, and I'm here today to bring you some Baka media. So first we got on our list is some quick bites. First thing I would like to say is RIP Jeanette Mouse. I hope I said that right. If you don't know her, she was an actress that played in different movies and TV shows, but she was also one of the actresses in the new Resident Evil game, Resident Evil Village. She played other characters in there, but one of them most is known is the witches. I believe she did play the witch that was in the new demo. She died, I believe, the 24th, if I remember correctly. I know it was like last weekend, but she died at the age of 39 due to, it seems, colon cancer. And I just wanted to say RIP first and foremost before anything else in this video, because I believe it is truly sad that she would not be able to see the reaction that the game will get. Hopefully she was able to see the warm reaction the demo got before she ended up passing away. But it is sad to say. It is sad to see. So, other than that, the other news I got today is some PS Plus games. So, February PS Plus games, the free ones, Sony finally came out with them. And the games that we are going to have is Control, the Ultimate Edition. If you've never seen Control, the best way I could explain it is a shooter, a third-person shooter with like superpowers. I've seen very little of the game myself. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I think I might end up getting it and, you know, playing it, streaming it, or whatnot. Other than that, they have Destruction All-Stars. If you don't know what that is, I've seen that trailer for like the PS5 reveal. That's something that was going to be on the PS5, but I guess they giving it to us for February to just play around with. I don't know how long that's going to be there. Other than that, we have Concrete Genie. I have no idea what that one is, but I'm going to check that one out as well. So we already knew that Destruction All-Stars was coming out in February because they announced that like last year, but the other 2 games we did not know about. But all of them are going to come around February 2nd, and they'll be available until March 1st. Other than Destruction All-Stars, that's going to be available until April 5th. So other than that we know of, we have some PlayStation sales, and there's these new sales that I've seen on the store, which go by like retro or something. If you go to like the deals, you should be able to see it pretty. If you go to the deals, you should be able to see it pretty well. Sorry about that, just muted myself. So the deals that I know of right now, given to me by an article, because I just blankly looked at it on a store. So what we know of is that Castlevania Anniversary Collection, which will be $5. I believe the original was $20, but this collection for this sale is only $5. And in this collection we have Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, Castlevania Bloodlines, Kid Dracula, which was never released in English, and History of Castlevania, Book of the Crescent Moon. And then other than that, we have Contra. It's the Contra Anniversary Collection, which includes Contra the Arcade, Super Contra, Contra NA, Contra Japan, Super Contra, Contra 3, sorry, Contra 3 The Alien Wars, Operation C, Contra Hard Corps, Super Pro, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this word, give me a second, Super Probotector?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Alien Rebels, and Probotector. So, we're going to have those deals until February 10th, and after that, both of the collections will go back to $20. There is a collection I was going to get. It's called the GTA Trilogy. I believe it has GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City for only $20, around there. It's actually a bit less, around 17, like 17.59 or something like that, but $20 basically. And I believe out of all of the retro games in there, those are probably some of the best. They're Psychonauts. I don't know if you like little beat 'em ups from like PlayStation 2. There's like Monsters, like Warzone Monsters or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. I had it on PlayStation 2. But other than that, there's Okage the Shadow King. What else? Nothing comes off the top of my head, but I do know there are some others in there that will be very interesting. So if you do have a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, go check out the deals, see what you got. And then other than that, there is Immortals Fenyx Rising. Now if you don't know Immortals Fenyx Rising, it was one of the games to be previewed a bit ago that was going to come out on PlayStation 5. It came out on PlayStation 4 in December, and they ended up dropping a demo for it just recently. And other than the demo, they dropped its first DLC, and the demo is on all platforms. And the best way to describe this game, because I haven't played it, but from what I've seen and what I've been told, it seems like a mixture of Devil May Cry, Assassin's Creed, and Breath of the Wild. And I like all three of those, so that's something I would be interested in. And I'm going to play the demo live on YouTube. I don't know when. I will more than likely just throw it out there when I do it. But it has that's that game. It's about Greek gods. I know you play in like Greek mythology. I know Zeus is there being an asshole because he's Zeus. But other than any other quick bites, there might be one more that I could just bring up really quickly. If you don't know, there's this game called Elden Ring that recently came out. Actually, no, not came out. I'm being stupid. Sorry. It has recently, in a sense, been announced. It got announced back in 2019. A trailer released for the game. They dropped it and then just vanished off the earth. Like they got Thanos snapped out of it like really quickly. But since that trailer dropped, they did nothing for the game other than be quiet. Literally nothing. But it just recently came out that somebody made a meme about the game that got the fans interested. And if you're wondering what the game is, it comes from this people that develop Dark Souls, and it's coming out of Bandai Namco. So people are pretty hyped for it. It seems that it's going to be a good game, but we really have no gameplay on it and really nothing to show other than the cinematics they showed in the trailer. But there was the meme that came out for it. Let me see if I could find it. The meme that came out for it was a tweet where it was playing on the GameStop stocks just skyrocketing. But in the tweet, the guy was just basically talking about how excited he is about this game. And the people that tweeted it or replied were it was one person was called Jeff Grubb, or it was Jeff Grubb of VentureBeat. But he's known as an industry insider. So when he replied to that meme saying like should go to the moon, people got excited about it because they believe that he knows something since he is an insider. So any fans of Dark Souls, get ready for this game. We're not sure whenever it is going to come out, but there might be some news pretty soon on it this year. So just be aware of that coming out. You could probably follow the people that's making the game off of Bandai Namco's like website. They should have like their stuff up there. You can follow Bandai Namco on Instagram. They just love posting. But other than that, we have another story where a Rockstar Games employee fucked up. He accidentally like leaked an unannounced game. Now we don't know what game he's talking about, but on his like LinkedIn or whatever, he ended up like putting that he's working on a new unreleased game. And when some people caught wind of that, I don't know how they caught wind of it. I don't know who's stalking his LinkedIn, but when other people caught wind of that, Rockstar shut that shit down quickly. They had him take it out, but we don't know what game it is. People think it might be GTA 6, it might be another Red Dead Redemption, it might be another Bully, Manhunt, or Max Payne, or just a new IP. I myself don't believe it'll be Grand Theft Auto 6 because we know that it's coming, really. Because this is like a unannounced game, like that he put out. So it can't be Rockstar. What the fuck? Fuck it, one take. It can't be GTA 6. It has to be something we are either unsure of coming out or just have no idea about. So it might be a Red Dead Redemption game. I don't believe so. I'm more leaning towards like a Bully, Max Payne, or just a new game entirely. But that's something that we got from there. It's just something little quick about that. Other than that, we have some Apex news. So Apex let a YouTuber like try out a new gun that's coming in season 8. I'll put his link in the description, and in that he has a guide about the gun. It's called the 3030 repeater. It's a heavy gun. It holds 8 rounds, and every time you get a new magazine, it goes up like by 2. And the guy said the gun itself is kind of like a G7 mixed longbow, like in between there, and it has a charge mechanic like the choke on a peacekeeper or like a triple take. So that's something new that's coming into the season 8. Oh, as well as gold weapon magazines. I don't know much about those. I might end up finding something and put it in the comment section, but that's something that's coming along with there. And then other than that, we do have a bit more news on Fuse, the new Apex Legends character, who is coming out on the 2nd, along with season 8. So if you didn't know, Fuse seems to be just a very bombs heavy character. Like he's just destructive, if I could say the least. So with him, let me see, his ability kit, his passive is called Grenader, which stacks an extra grenade per inventory slot. So the grenades go farther, they're faster, and they're more accurate. His tactical ability is called Knuckle Cluster, where he launches a cluster bomb that continuously expels air burst explosives on impact. So I think that kind of move would probably go well with Bangalore and Bloodhound. If you don't know what I mean, Bangalore could put out her smoke in a wide range, and then Bloodhound could just scan the enemies, and so the team knows where they are, and then Fuse could just blow them to hell. And then his ultimate ability is called the Mother Load, where it launches a bombardment that encircles a target area in a wall of flames. I think he's going to be a good character. I don't want to say like too much on him since like I haven't played him. You know, he comes out the second, so we have like no idea really. But I feel just by what it says, he could be a good character for damage. Like he'll probably fuck you up if you're alone, and the person that's playing him knows how to play the game. So, other than that, I don't have any more Apex Legends news, but I do have a bit of news on Gotham Knights. So, there's going to be a new person that came in today to talk about Gotham Knights. It's a writer called Mitch Dyer. He's working on the game, and he started, I believe, this year, if not in December. But if you don't know who he is, he worked on the campaign for Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Star Wars Squadron. So yeah, so he worked at EA. So he's probably good at what he does. I'm not sure how much pull he had in EA. He might have wanted to do something and they said, no, shut up. But we don't know. We don't know. But he came out and said that a very cool thing about 2021 is that I've been working on Gotham Knights. The WB Montreal team is incredible, and they're making something really special. Can't wait for you to learn more about the game when the time comes. And he sent this out on Twitter yesterday. The time I'm recording this is the 30th, actually. So when he sent that out, a lot of people started getting into the game a bit more, because it's at least some news. And when he put that out, he also gave us a couple screenshots, it seems, from the game. They might be screenshots. I don't know if it's like, they just look good, okay? Like, I'm going to put those on the screen, but the screenshots is beautiful. It shows Nightwing, it shows Red Hood, it shows like, oh god, they just look so good to me. The lighting on the screenshots itself are just insane. I don't know what console he's playing on, if he's playing on PC, like PS5, Series X, or what, but it has to be either new gen or PC, because I don't expect PS4 to be able to do something like this. But hopefully we get more news about the Gotham Knights. If you don't know anything about the Gotham Knights, it's not a continuation of the Arkham games. It's actually a standalone where you play as like 4 possible characters: Batgirl, Red Hood, Robin, or Nightwing. And as far as we know, Robin is Tim Drake instead of Damian Wayne. And they say that because they have the red Robin suit. So I'm not sure if Damian is ever going to come into the game. He might be in the story, but other than being able to play 4 different people, it's open world. And it's not like open world like the Arkham games, because you was in a confined area and they all took place in one day. It says here that you'll be able to play with the 4 over a course of time in an actual open world space. And then other than that, it seems that it's multiplayer. They say it's multiplayer. So hey, Zazuto, you know what we about to do, brother, if you watching this. Other than that, there's no real news that has come out lately on newer games. But as I've said before, look out for Elden Ring. Check Rockstar for some updates in the near future about a new game that might be coming out. You know, just keep your eyes out. Wait for Apex Legends, February 2nd. You know, PS Plus, February 2nd. I'm getting some good birthday wishes from that. So those Gotham Knights, we might be hearing more about it. And other than any of those, let me check if we have any other good news coming. Doesn't seem that way, but check out Immortal Fenyx Rising and the deals on the PlayStation Store. Other than that, I hope you all have a good day. This is Aki the Baka, signing out.
Let me get this clear, 'cause I had no idea.